Good morning, Art. How are you this morning? It's been going okay over here. What's so bad about it? What's wrong? What's going on? There, good morning, my friend. It's close, 6:04. Yeah, it's cooling down quickly, but we still have 2 more months. I think we're in for an Indian summer. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry. That's pretty tragic. Sorry to hear that. Oh yeah, I think flat on everything that was good. We'll always continue to do. Reflect on the good times. Take notice of the bad times. And just continue forward. I know it's not just turn right around, take anger by the hand. It just ended up throwing me into a brick wall. So just reflect on times, take notice of the bad times, and just continue forward. Don't do anything silly, stupid. You know, just go through life. And to you, Mr. Bear, I know magpies. I know magpies. Pretty smart birds. Very intelligent. Crows, ravens, magpies. Look for an area that's not close to you. Get some Christmas tinsel and set it to the side. They covet anything that's shiny. Don't look to replace. Don't look to replace. Look. When I had my falling out with my wife, and I ended up losing my wife and my best friend, which was my daughter. Surprisingly enough, my best friend wasn't my wife. That was my daughter. She was my buddy. We'd go shopping, we'd go do everything and stuff like that. It was daddy and little girl. So when I lost her, everything just, I replaced my best friend with alcohol. So don't look to replace, because you, in all reality, you know above anybody else at anything that you can't replace that person. So don't look. Don't wish to want to replace, nor do you look to replace. Trust me on this. You want to end up like me? No. You never want to look to replace that person or that thing, because you never will, and you know it. When you start thinking that way, you're inviting danger and harm into your life. And there's a small part of you that wants to sabotage your life, because there's another small part of you that wants to look for sympathy, and that's evilness. And that evilness, if you give into that, will win. And that's what I call the beast. And you don't want the beast to win. So don't do that. Don't look to replace, because you know all the money in the world, and in a billion years time goes by, you'll never be able to replace it. So don't even think that. Just keep walking down the same path. You know, maybe alter little things differently. Maybe take more time now to stop and smell the roses, as I've done in my past and as I continue to do. But you can't replace, man. You can't replace. So don't even try. Good morning, Sharon. I'm not wise. I've just been through a lot of shit, and I put myself through a lot of shit. So, and I've learned from all those mistakes. It's not wise. I want to take it as wise. It's just good advice. It's just good advice from a dumbass who does a lot of dumbass things. So that's all it is. Trust me. I continue to do a lot of stupid things in my life. We all do. Do we heed? Do we learn from it? Some of us do. Some of us don't. Some of us blame society, the government, and politics. And as long as you keep blaming everybody else, you're never going to grow up. So, but thank you. My next walkabout, I do not know because right now I got my schedule for the next 3 weeks from work. Um, since I volunteered when I got a phone call the day before yesterday, if I could do overnights, um, I'm going to be working overnights and training at a different store, which means I will be working from like 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And by the time I get back into Pasadena, 6 a.m., 7, it'll be almost 9 o'clock in the morning. So I don't know if I'll be able to do any walkabouts. I might. I might just keep it local, but I don't know. Because the store is going to be opening in a few more weeks. I can't say when, but it's going to be cool. I'm going to be busy as hell, but it's going to be fun and worthwhile. I'm happy. Oh man, and I got a lot of stuff I got to take care of. So yesterday orientation took a little longer than everybody thought, which it was okay because we got informed and we learned a lot yesterday. So and it's just really it's cool. It's a well structured company, and this company is doing a lot to do for as old as this company is doing a lot to survive, and hopefully they'll continue to survive and stick around. And of course, the nemesis of any retail and retail giant is Amazon. So this company is continually refining itself in order to compete and stay above. So that's good. That's good. Whereas other companies and other retailers are falling wayside and ceasing to paddle water and just sinking. Um, this company is continuing to do whatever they can do, so that's good. It's good when a company continues to fight instead of giving up. And the fact that it's a brand new store, brand new, groundbreaking in a new area that actually sorely needs it. Um, there's a great chance for advancement for me, at least. Yeah, after 90, typical after 90, yeah, you'll get health care. It's like the typical, 1,000 hours or 90 days, or I think it's 1,000 hours, which is typical. And here in California, that's the way it is. So, but the overtime now is going to be really fantastic. So, and the fact that minimum wage went up here in July um, is even better. So, yeah. The holidays, so we're going to be continually busy all the time. It'll be cool. Yeah, whilst I'm working, I got a lot of stuff that I have to catch up on. I have a lot of debts that I have to take care of first and foremost, and the big one is child support. So I have to get on that. You know, that's like the important thing to me first and foremost. So I have to start getting on that horse again and start making, start making retribution on that. So that's important. Jeffrey, someone's your sandwich, huh? Oh, and this is your donut. Thank you. Did you need a bag or you okay? All right. Have a nice day. Oh, I'm trying to see my opportunity to get another cup of coffee. Holy crap, I need to shave. Oh, Lord. But there are a couple of things that I need to get to help me continue with this side of my social and public life, I guess. I need to get new laptop, new software, and a new camera. So hopefully by the first of the year, all that'll be taken care of. I'm just gonna bust my tail on overtime, work as much as I can, and hopefully by the first of the year, I'll be able to have new hardware and new software to continue this. And I would have already hit a benchmark with YouTube. So remember, Puppet, what's up? How you folks doing this morning? I got home yesterday and got something to eat, and I was gonna watch the Dateline again, but I ended up just passing out. But the producer is going to send me a copy of the DVD, so I'll always have it now. No, not really. Actually, where my friends and I where I was staying and hanging out, we had sparrows and stuff like that. And the sparrows were kind of spoiled. They would actually just like swoop down on us, and you could almost feel their feathers, their wings brushing by. And they would land, a couple of them would land on our shoulders and at our feet and stuff like that. Because they got so comfortable with us feeding them. And they feared not man. So, which was kind of cool. But No, I've seen birds at Arcadia Park, mainly like the crows swooping down on people. I've seen plenty of seagulls swooping down on people at beaches. Now that's funny. That's funny. It's funny to see tourists like feeding food to like seagulls at the beach, and then they stop, and then the seagulls just come down and hammering the tourists. That's that makes me laugh. Just doing what I'm doing. Um, And then tonight I got to go to training at another store, so I'll be working from like 10 a.m. to like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. So I'll be working overnight. Ever since I sprained this thumb. Oh, shoot. It's hard to do anything. Oh, oh Lord. It's getting packed. Now I got to wait. Yeah, so until after, I think I'm going to be pretty tired. This first week is going to be kind of demanding. So, and then by next week, I think I should be a little comfortable, which isn't so bad because my training is only going to be like Monday through Friday. And then once the store opens up, um, then I think I'll be all over the schedule, all over the calendar. So I'll have to adjust accordingly. But I won't be able to do any far out walkabouts right now. I'm just going to have to keep things local because I'll be working from like 10 p.m. to 6, 7 a.m. in the morning. So, and then it'll take me at least an hour, hour and a half to commute back and forth, and that's one way. So, and depending on what time the buses and the trains run, so I'll just have to get a feel for it.
on vacation on Saturday. We're going to San Francisco and then moving over to Yosemite. There is
Yeah, I was just there, like, Sequoia. Sequoia.
yeah. I usually go to Sequoia. We went to Yosemite a few years, and then we went to started by Sequoia. We always go to Sequoia. This year was like, I'm gonna book the video, I'm gonna go to Yosemite, and then the fire. So we changed the reservation from 2 nights to 1, and then we have to just go to Yosemite. How did you like Yosemite? I mean, that's right. It's clear. Okay. Oh, okay. That's true. Yeah. Was it nice? No phone happening today? Yeah. I mean, Jason, I'm super bummed because I have to rearrange my vacation and I should.
Oh no! Good morning. So late. Just take your time. Hey, don't be driving and texting on me, okay? Myrtle Beach? Oh my goodness. Good track. Get off the smartphone. Text me or email me later. Just concentrate on the road. Go. Don't be talking to me while you're on.
We'll still try to go.
Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach is nice.
Exactly. I know.
The weather could be a little bad during the winter.
That's what I said. I'm like, not just the fire. Two people are dying from it. Like, you guys are calling us like it's an inconvenience on a good fire.
Yeah.
She told me that they close the park and they have reservations. They have to call everybody out. Everybody. Could you imagine like calling the whole
All right, guys. Refill.
Like, that's a lot. And then like evacuating all those people. Like, that's a lot of work. And then I'm like, bothered because I can't go 3 weeks in advance, you know?
Yeah.
So you gotta be patient.
Yeah. Sorry.
We figured out another alternative. We're like, we'll just put it in it is. But we're going to be up in San Francisco already, so it's like, yeah, the drive is like wherever. You know, wherever we go, it's going to be equal. The same.
Yeah.
We'll be on a regular. If I do not see you, next weekend, okay?
Have a great time.
Yeah, thank you. I have to double check. I got one in line right now. Hold on. I do not.
That is a very funny.
I will.
It's amazing how like people are like so like, ooh, bears, and then you start walking in front of you, like a big bear and all bears, like you shouldn't do that.
Yeah, that's scary.
But I was last time I was there, like a group of people just sort of just like
No. Not me. I'm avoiding
no,
everything.
I know.
I'm avoiding all animals at all costs.
I know you.
As it is, I was laughing. The bears will come near us and smell my baby, like, you know? I was like, I'm gonna sleep with him on top of me. It's like you're destined to find stuff, right? Can you go to the whole room?
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. Michael, good morning. Yeah. Thank you. Daniel.
Daniel, order. Daniel, order. Michael.
I'm good. How are you? She's not free.
Oh wow.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Bye always. Crazy lady.
Thanks. Lisa, hi.
Good morning, Denise. Don't tell me you're driving in traffic.
You're welcome.
Because always was driving and in traffic and on her smartphone. I told her, get off the phone. What are you, crazy? This day and age, it's a bigger offense being on your smart device whilst driving than being intoxicated. You know what I mean? And it just makes more sense. You're sober, but you're knowingly being distracted. Whereas get behind the wheel, you know. Well, I kind of technically started yesterday, but tonight I start my training. So I'll be doing overnights at a different store. My schedule for the next 3 weeks is going to be 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 6, 7 a.m. So until the store opens sometime, I think, thereabouts. Oh, yeah, because my HR person called me and she asked me if I could do overnights, and I said, yeah. She goes, good, because you'll be learning a lot more doing overnights than you would working daytime training at another store. So I said, yeah, sure. Anything to expedite it. So plus it gives me a better foothold, you know, as far as maybe advancements, because they'll take notice of that.
And right.
be doing everything. Um, at this particular store, there's not one really titled. We're just associates, actually, given the type of store and everything. Because we'll be doing everything from sales floor to merchandising to cashiering. I mean, we'll be cross training everything, so it'll be rotational. Yeah, thank you. I know it's kind of dizzying, right? I mean, I guess one could say, well, think how Charlie feels, but it really hasn't. The only thing that's really affected me was the fact when I got my furniture. When I finally got my furniture and everything, I'm thinking, okay, I've made it. That's the most impactful moment. But because I wanted it so bad, it hasn't been a shock. It hasn't been a cultural shock. It hasn't been a sociological shock. So it's just that I wanted it so bad and I was ready for it. You know. But the only thing that really affected me was that day, the other day when I got my furniture, and I'm like, cool, all right. God, that's already been almost a week already. That was last Wednesday. Wow. And day before yesterday has already been a month. So yeah, it's whizzing by pretty quickly. Yeah, yeah, I do. Well, I guess I had my choice. I could have either bought a bed or a futon, and I went with a futon so I could have that extra room. I could have got a bed and a couch, but I went with a futon so it'll convert during the daytime. And I like futons better. That way, when I do move into my own apartment, I can turn the futon into the couch in the living room, and I can have my own bedroom set. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I got it. I totally got it. Yeah, I got a decent foundation, so whereas the last time when I was employed, it wasn't a good foundation. You know what I mean? It was a good start. Um, I think it was practice run. I was thinking about it yesterday when I was in orientation. Looking back, I think it was a good practice run, even though it wasn't successful. But like with all rocket launches, some are successful, some just blow up at the launch pad, you know? And that's what happened. This last rocket, this last journey into space ended up exploding at the launch pad. That's okay. So I built another one, and now I have a stable launch pad, and that's how I'm headed. That's how I see it. I know it's kind of silly, kind of corny, but it's the best way I can look at it and convey. I was just visiting them. I was there day before yesterday, and there's not much I can do or say, you know. To each his own. I mean, they're happy for me, but that's all I can do. That's all I can, you know. Any more than someone like Mark forcing someone into a better situation, can't do that. So no, and that's true. That's very true. You know, we'll never give you anything that you aren't deserving of, or that you have tried for yourself, and that's what that is. You know. Well, I'm more deserving than that person. You are. Have you tried to look for a job? Have you tried to look for a home? No, but I'm more deserving. How can you stand there and say you're more deserving if you haven't tried? Why should anyone or God help you give you something that you haven't tried, all the while that person's been trying relentlessly? That's not how it works. That's not how society works, and that's not how God in any facet works. You have to try for yourself at least. And while trying, you have to fail, and you have to learn from that failure. So, good morning, Christy. Christy's in the house. Happy Tuesday. I think Jan's in the process of moving. So, oh, that's success and failure. Thank you so much. Thank you. The young man said I have wise words. Success, failure, 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 failure. You have to stumble over your own 2 feet and then figure out and look at your feet and say, oh, my shoes are untied. That's why I'm stumbling. Duh. Oh my gosh. That's right, girl. You're in the house. Own up. Oh man, I'm still on cloud 9. I'm still happy and jazzed. All right, so I was asked earlier, what am I going to be doing my walkabouts? So for the next 3 weeks, my schedule is I'll be working Monday through Friday, or in my case, Monday night through Saturday morning, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. So I won't be doing I won't be going to La Brea Tar Pits. I won't be going to Santa Monica, because I gotta be doing the graveyard the overnight. They don't call it graveyard anymore. Now they call it overnight. When did that happen? Yeah. So I'll be doing that, which is cool. It's all good. So it'll be pretty much local. So my journeys will be short. Because I think commuting, well, actually coming back home will be quicker, but I gotta get scheduled down getting there. So tonight I'm gonna have to get up. I'm gonna have to leave early to find out what the schedule is. Hopefully it won't be as bad as I fear, but we shall see. Yes, yeah. I think it's for extra, something like that. But yeah, I guess it does, doesn't it? Yeah, slowly but surely.
Michelle, your spicy chorizo?
Ever since Starbucks got that new breakfast sandwich, it cracks me up. The spicy chorizo. Tammy, your spicy chorizo's ready. It just sounds a little. Maybe I'm just a dirty old fart, but that just it cracked. I have that 12-year-old mentality. It's like you said chorizo. That is still early, so. No, I already had that. I already did my direct deposit and everything. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I'm set. And with direct deposit, as we all know, you'll usually get paid within maybe 12 hours earlier. You know what I mean? So what I'd like to do is I'd actually after time goes by, after my 90 days, I want to join the credit union, but I want to have two split accounts. I want to have direct deposit. I want to have the credit union and have half my paycheck in my other bank account. So I want to be able to split that up. Had it yesterday. Oh yeah. I was girl, I was already set. Come on. I was set. I was already prepared. So yeah. Come on. Who are you talking to? Oh, but I need a haircut. Look at this. Looking like a hippie. And I think this weekend I'm going to get a haircut. Should be the last haircut I get until after first of the year. You know, it's kind of gloomy. You got a marine layer in, but the rest of the week it should be in the high 80s. Kind of June gloomish, but not so bad. It's a little humid, but none for the worse, for sure. It's very comfortable. Yeah. Kind of Eeyore-ish weather, but the skies will break through to Winnie the Pooh weather. Oh, that's not too bad. For Minnesota, that's not bad. Yeah, I know what time it is over there. Go to sleep, dude. No, not yet. Not yet. I want. That's like my favorite Disney character. Well, it's my favorite Disney cast of characters. The whole Winnie the Pooh, and I'm glad that they did the movie the way they did it, because Winnie the Pooh, the book and the story is about Christopher Robin and his imaginary friends. It was never really about Winnie the Pooh. I mean, even though he's Christopher Robin's best friend, imaginary friend, but the whole story is about Christopher Robin. So, in fact, my son named Christopher is the namesake. His name is Christopher Russell Salinas. Sure. Oh. And I got my, which is cool. I ended up getting also yesterday, which goes into effect today, my temporary employee discount card, which is cool. Yay! Already got one of the perks. Then actually I have to go to the store this morning and go buy a couple things. So there'll be savings on top of savings on top of savings. There's like 2 or 3 layers of savings, which is really, really awesome. So that's going to help a lot in life. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just going to be ginormous. And during the holidays, when they have sales, oh yeah. Oh shoot. That's just going to be spectacular. $10? And that's not including the other discounts because you can layer them. So, yes, sirree, Bobo. It just helps so much. Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's layers to those discounts. So yeah. And with the holidays, so whatever's there that you just throw in your employee, yeah. Yes, ma'am, for sure. Heck yeah. I'm all about doing that.
Yeah, the paperwork for the picture.
I think can you put me a glass of ice water on the
Because imagine you get your 10, so you go to the 30% clearance rack for clothing and stuff like that. Oh, come on. So 30% plus another 10%. Are you kidding me? And I'm good at finding really good deals. Like the last pair of khaki pants that I bought were like already 30%, and I got them on sale for like $7.48. So can you imagine throwing another 10%? And then if you use your red card, you get an additional 5%. So already with your employee discount and your red card, you're already talking about 15%, not including whatever's on the sales rack or the clearance rack or whatever in-store sale is going on that day. Come on now.
other one's right there, ready to go. Here's the timer. On to the next.
Yes, exactly. Oh, all the way to the bank. Yes. And I don't have a red card, but now I'm going to get a red card. And I already had the Target app downloaded. So add that up to the oh god. Oof. Oh, that felt good. Ooh, that was a good stretch and a yawn. Now I feel like a kitty cat, just want to curl up by the fireplace on a fur rug. All right. You too, Denise. Thank you for stopping by. And actually, I'm gonna have to cut it short here too. So I have a few things that I had to take care of this morning. Need to. I will see you tomorrow morning, maybe something. I should be en route. By this time tomorrow, I should already be off work and en route home. You too. If you like this live stream, hit the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, hit the subscribe button. Hit the bell notification button. Tell your friends and family about me, about us. And tell everybody about the Dateline, NBC Dateline the other night. We need more attention. Mark needs subs and more folks. More. Me, not so much. Mark does, definitely. The more folks, the more he can help. Leave any comments, good or bad, down below. Follow the links in the description box down below. And I will see you tomorrow. I love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.